I know what you're going through. Can I speak to your heart? I want you to take a deep breath right now, right where you are, and let my presence surround you. I see you. I understand you. And I want you to know that I have been by your side through every moment, both the joyful and the painful. I love you, and I'm here to remind you that I'm making a way for you. Right now, even as you listen to these words. Take comfort, my child, and allow me to share my heart with you. I love you, and I am always watching over you. Those moments when you felt uncertain, when you wondered if anyone in the world really cared or noticed your tears, please know that I was there. Even in your most private moments of doubt and desperation, I never left you. I have held your heart in tender affection, and there has never been a single day that I've not cherished you. I've seen you struggle, but I've also seen the light inside you that refuses to be extinguished. And today, in this very moment, I want to speak life and hope into your spirit, reminding you that there's a plan unfolding, a design crafted just for you. My beloved child, from the beginning, I shaped you with purpose and intention. You are not here by accident or coincidence. Every part of you, your personality, your talents, your dreams, was fashioned with a specific plan in mind. I look at you with the eyes of a loving creator who sees infinite value and worth. I want you to accept and truly feel that truth. You are precious. There is no one else exactly like you, and that uniqueness is a reflection of the divine imprint I've placed upon you. I want you to wake up each morning understanding that you matter to me. I see how you carry the weight of your responsibilities, your job, your family, your relationships. I see the burdens that keep you up at night, wondering if you'll ever find resolution or peace. I witness your anxiety about the future, those silent worries that replay in your mind when the world around you grows quiet. I also see the flashes of loneliness that creep in when you're surrounded by people, yet still feel unseen or misunderstood. I understand the heartbreak that emerges when you work so hard to care for others, only to feel as though your efforts go unnoticed. But I want to assure you, I notice, I care. I am deeply acquainted with every breath you take and every tear you shed. Sometimes you question why certain doors seem closed or why it feels like you're walking in circles, hitting walls no matter which way you turn. I hear your questions. Why is this happening, God? Or, when will I catch a break? These questions do not push me away, my child. I welcome them. I hear the urgency in your heart as you long for answers, and I want you to know that I'm not distant. In your searching and your wrestling with doubts, I am right beside you, lovingly guiding you toward a new perspective. One where you will see that I am orchestrating the details of your life in ways you cannot yet perceive. I am making a way for you. Even in situations that appear impossible, where obstacles loom large and solutions seem non-existent, I am quietly working behind the scenes. If you listen closely, you might catch a gentle whisper of encouragement. It's my voice urging you to hold on, to stay hopeful, and to believe in the unseen paths I'm paving. Remember, my love is not limited by the constraints of the physical world. Where humans see impossibilities, I see plans and miracles waiting to unfold. Where others see dead ends, I see opportunities for transformation and rebirth. Trust that my power is greater than any challenge you could face. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that I am your strong tower. Visualize a fortress, solid, unwavering, and immovable. That fortress is my love, and it surrounds you fully. No force of fear, no tragedy, no heartbreak is too great for my protective embrace. When doubt creeps in, press closer to me and feel the assurance that I am your refuge. In my presence, your worries do not vanish into thin air, but they become smaller compared to the magnitude of my care and provision. I am the unshakable foundation, that holds you steady when everything else feels like shifting sand. To receive the fullness of my help, I invite you to talk to me. Open your heart and simply speak, whether in prayer, in silent reflection, or even in your most candid thoughts. You don't need fancy words. You don't need to be in a church. You don't have to prepare a perfect script or present yourself in a flawless manner. I already see the rawness of your feelings and your unspoken needs. 2 minutes, my child. Just start there. 2 minutes to whisper your concerns, your fears, your hopes. 2 minutes to allow my presence to comfort you, to bring clarity and calm to your restless mind. That's all it takes for a transformation to begin. In these moments, you might feel a gentle warmth in your spirit. That's my peace, my reassurance that you are not alone. You may sense a sudden wave of hope, a spark of new possibility that had not been there before. That is my way of touching your heart, letting you know that your prayers have reached me, and I am already responding. Even if you cannot see immediate changes on the surface, remember that seeds often grow underground before they break through to the sunlight. So do not despise the process. I am working, and in due time, the fruit of your faith will become visible. I want to encourage you to trust me in the waiting. Patience can be difficult, especially when you feel life is pressing you from all sides. In that waiting, you might wonder if I've forgotten you, or if your prayers fell on deaf ears. I promise, my beloved, I have not. Sometimes a delay is the soil in which greater character is nurtured and deeper faith is grown. Trust the process I am leading you through. It's preparing you to receive blessings more marvelous than you imagined. Instead of giving up in the waiting, lean deeper into me. Whisper your frustrations, your hurts, your hopes. Let me cradle your heart as it yearns for answers. I won't scold you for your impatience. I'll gently remind you that everything unfolds in perfect timing. Don't underestimate the power of surrender. When you let go of the need to control every aspect of your life, you actually create more space for me to work miracles. I see how you sometimes clench your fists, trying so hard to fix everything by yourself. But a beautiful breakthrough happens when you learn to release those clenched fists and open your palms to me, saying, God, I trust you with this. In that moment, you align your will with mine, and that alignment creates a channel through which blessings can flow freely. Let me lead. Let me handle the burdens that feel too heavy for you. You were never meant to carry them alone. Remember, I delight in your honesty. If you feel hurt or disappointed, if you've lost hope in certain areas of your life, I want you to express that to me. Don't feel ashamed to cry out, God, where are you in this? Or, I need you now. Such honest prayers move my heart deeply because they come from a place of raw openness. I am not fragile, nor am I easily offended by your pleas. I prefer sincerity over a well-rehearsed performance. So approach me with every feeling, anger, sadness, confusion, or joy. I can handle it all, and I love you just the same. Let me remind you that you are never out of my sight or my heart. From the moment you were conceived, I have watched you grow, stumble, and learn. I've celebrated your victories and comforted you in your losses. When you isolate yourself, thinking no one can understand your pain or your story, remember that I have been walking your journey with you every step of the way. I see the complexities of your family, the heartbreaks in your past, and the dreams you've almost given up on. All of these details matter to me because you matter to me. There are times when your mind replays memories of past failures, mistakes, or sins. In those moments, you might question if you're deserving of my help or my attention. Hear me clearly. You are forgiven. My love does not hinge on your perfection. I extend grace freely, and there's nothing you could do that would make me love you less. When I look at you, I don't see someone defined by past errors. I see a precious child, a soul worth redeeming, a being I cherish. So do not let guilt or shame keep you from stepping into the bright future I have planned for you. I'm aware that life can be harsh. Perhaps you've lost a relationship that meant the world to you, or you've watched a dream evaporate before your eyes. Maybe you've experienced an illness that shook your sense of security, or you've encountered financial struggles that made you question if you'll ever see prosperity again. Let me remind you, this is not the end of your story. The chapters that lie ahead are filled with hope, healing, and restoration. Keep your eyes on me, and I'll show you that even in darkness, a new dawn is possible. I am the God of resurrection, of turning mourning into dancing, of transforming sorrow into joy. When you trust me with your broken pieces, I create a beautiful mosaic that reflects my goodness. You may ask, how do I hold on when everything feels like it's falling apart? My answer, hold on to me. Let my love be your anchor. Let my faithfulness be your compass. I have never abandoned a single soul who seeks me genuinely. You are not an exception. You have my full attention, and I'm deeply invested in the outcome of your story. I designed you to flourish, not to wither under despair. So lift your eyes to the horizon of possibility, for I'm making a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. In places you never expected growth, I am causing new life to spring forth. Here's something else I want you to internalize. You are stronger than you think. The trials you've encountered may have bruised your spirit, but they have also fortified your resilience. I've seen how, even in your weakest moments, you found a way to get up, to keep moving, or to lend a helping hand to someone else. That courage is a reflection of my strength inside you. You are capable of weathering storms because I have equipped you with fortitude and have surrounded you with my grace. So never doubt for a moment that you can stand tall again, no matter how many times life tries to knock you down. When you wonder about your purpose, let me remind you, I created you for more than just surviving day to day. I placed in you gifts that are meant to shine, to bless others, and to bring light into this world. Reflect on what ignites your passion, whether it's caring for children, creating art, mentoring others, innovating solutions, or providing comfort to the hurting. Those passions are not random. They are clues I embedded in your heart to guide you toward the path I set for you. Don't be afraid to explore them. In your pursuit of these callings, you'll discover the joy of walking in alignment with my design for you. Though life's challenges may feel overwhelming, you are not fighting them alone. I am your partner, your defender, your friend. If you open your heart to me, you'll realize that help comes in ways you never expected, through sudden opportunities, supportive relationships, or even a quiet sense of peace that transcends your circumstances. These are not coincidences. They're evidence of my hand at work in your life. Allow yourself to recognize these blessings. Offer gratitude for even the smallest signs of hope, because gratitude itself can transform the atmosphere of your heart, making it fertile ground for even greater blessings. Do you realize how much joy it brings me when you trust me? When you choose faith over fear, you align your perspective with mine, and that alignment releases supernatural power and peace into your situation. Fear often tries to overwhelm you with the worst-case scenarios, painting a bleak image of the future. But I am the God of infinite possibilities, the one who can bring light into the darkest corner. By choosing faith, you invite me to override the narrative of despair. Faith is not about denying the reality of hardship. It's about acknowledging that my love and power are bigger than any challenge. To cultivate that faith, spend those 2 minutes with me daily, opening your heart, whispering your anxieties and your desires. Share your day with me, recounting the highs and lows. In that sacred dialogue, I will meet you, and speak words that calm your fears. Even if you don't hear an audible voice, pay attention to the gentle impressions that come to your heart, the uplifting thoughts that replace the heaviness. This is my spirit guiding you toward clarity and assurance. Over time, these moments of communion will become your lifeline, the wellspring from which you draw hope and strength. I long to see you flourish in every aspect of your life, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Let me walk with you through the process of healing old wounds. Sometimes healing requires revisiting painful memories, laying them before me, and letting my love soothe them. Healing may also involve forgiving those who have hurt you, not to excuse their actions, but to release you from the chains of bitterness. I will give you the grace to let go of resentment and to embrace the peace that follows. If you need help or support, do not be ashamed to seek counsel or companionship from those I place in your life. I often work through people, a friend, a mentor, a counselor, to deliver comfort and wisdom. My precious one, you might feel inadequate at times, as though you don't measure up to others' expectations or even your own. But remember that in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. You don't have to have all the answers or all the skills. Come as you are with your flaws and uncertainties. I will use your willing heart to accomplish wonders. Often I choose the seemingly small and overlooked to demonstrate my greatest works, so never belittle your worth. You carry my light, and that light can transform environments, restore hope, and inspire those around you. I also want you to be mindful of the temptation to compare your journey to someone else's. Every soul has a unique pathway, set of lessons, and timing for breakthroughs. Comparison only steals the joy of what I'm doing specifically in your life. If you see others receiving blessings or opportunities, rejoice with them. There's no scarcity in my kingdom. I have blessings for you as well, perfectly tailored to your needs and destiny. Your life is not a race against others, but a walk with me. Focus on what I'm speaking to you, what I'm leading you to do, and trust that your portion is perfectly measured out by my loving hand. Sometimes you might feel as though you have to earn my favor by being perfect, but let me remind you, I am not tallying your mistakes, nor am I holding your imperfections against you. I see you as a work in progress, and I delight in every step you take toward growth. I value your heart more than your performance. When you fall, I don't stand over you in judgment. I reach out my hand to lift you up. So let go of the burden of striving to be faultless. Instead, rest in the security of my grace. My grace is the unearned, unconditional gift of my love and help. That grace was never yours to pay for. It's mine to give freely. Think about the people you love. Don't you want to shower them with your best, simply because they hold a special place in your heart? That's how I feel about you. I take great joy in preparing good things for your future. I celebrate your achievements and hold you close in times of despair. I am your greatest fan, cheering you on when you venture into new endeavors and catching you when you fall. You are never an inconvenience to me, nor are your prayers too small or too large. Bring all of them to me, your grand dreams and your everyday worries, and watch as I weave them into a tapestry of purpose and blessing. When the storms of life rage, when confusion seems to blur your vision, come back to this truth. I am your anchor. Cling to me, and you will remain stable even if everything around you shifts. The winds may blow fiercely, but they cannot uproot you from my love. Let my promises echo in your thoughts. I will never leave you nor forsake you. This is not empty talk. It's my unwavering commitment. The world can be unpredictable, but my love is constant. Let that unchanging love be your peace amid chaos, your clarity amid uncertainty, your courage amid fear. I see your heart. I see how you yearn for approval, how you strive to do better each day, and I honor the sincerity in you. I want you to know that you have my approval simply because you are mine. You don't need to earn my acceptance with great accomplishments. Even if all you manage today is a small step forward, I applaud you. Even if you stumble, my love does not diminish. This unwavering acceptance is what sets you free to grow without fear of condemnation. Let that freedom energize you to keep moving forward, one step at a time. You might also wonder about the future, your relationships, your job, your health, your place in this world. There's uncertainty in not knowing exactly how everything will unfold. But remember, I hold time and creation in my hands. Your future is secure because you belong to me. Even if your path takes unexpected turns, or if life throws challenges your way, I will be there each step of the journey. So instead of worrying about tomorrow, trust me today. Let my peace guard your heart and mind, assuring you that better days are ahead, days filled with new opportunities for growth, joy, and love. I'd like you to pause for a moment and reflect on a time when you felt my presence. Maybe it was subtle, like a warm reassurance in a moment of despair, or a sense of calm in the midst of turmoil. Recall how that felt, how it anchored you. That same presence is available to you now. It has never left you. Sometimes life's noise distracts you from my nearness, but I remain as close as your next breath. Quiet your heart, and you'll feel me again, reminding you that you are safe, cherished, and guided. I want you to start each day with a renewed sense of hope. When you open your eyes in the morning, instead of letting worry flood your mind, take a moment to connect with me. Let your first thought be gratitude for another day of life, for the potential that day holds, for the small blessings around you that are so easily overlooked. Gratitude is a powerful key that unlocks the gates of joy. When you begin your day with a grateful heart, you align yourself with positivity and create a fertile space for my blessings to manifest. And as you go about your day, keep talking to me. Not just in times of crisis, but in the ordinary moments too. Share with me your excitement about a new idea or your disappointment when something doesn't go as planned. Let me be part of your everyday life, because that's what I desire. I want a relationship, not a distant formal ritual. I am here for you, ready to listen and speak whenever you reach out. Even the briefest acknowledgement, "Thank you, God, for this moment," strengthens our connection and reminds you that you're never alone. If you find yourself dwelling on negative thoughts, anxieties, regrets, or fears, gently redirect your focus to me. I am bigger than those thoughts. Consciously shifting your perspective from problems to my promises can bring immediate relief to your spirit. When you're tempted to sink into despair, recall my words. I will rescue you. I will provide for you. I will make a way. These are not just poetic phrases. They are realities I want to bring to life for you. Let them echo in your mind until they silence the voices of doubt and discouragement. Remember also the power of kindness and love in your interactions with others. You never know how I might use a simple act of compassion or a word of encouragement to change someone's day or their life. You carry my light within you, a light meant to dispel darkness wherever you go. Whether you're speaking to a loved one or a stranger, choose words that uplift and heal. Let your actions reflect the love you've received from me. In doing so, you become a channel of my grace, a living testimony that I am at work in this world. In moments when you face criticism or hostility, recall that I am your defender. You don't have to fight every battle alone or prove your worth to the world. I see your heart. I validate your existence. I am the one who vindicates you. By placing these matters in my hands, you save your energy for the things that truly matter, growing in love, fulfilling your purpose, and shining my light. Vengeance, Malice and resentment only poison your spirit. Let me be your vindicator, and watch as I turn situations around in ways you could never have orchestrated on your own. As you continue walking this journey of life, understand that each day is a new beginning, a fresh page in the story we're writing together. If yesterday was filled with failures or heartbreak, do not carry that weight into today. My mercies are new every morning. Greet each sunrise with the expectation that I have orchestrated brand new opportunities, lessons, and blessings for you. Be open to the unexpected, to the ways I might steer you toward a conversation, a connection, or a moment of insight that could alter the course of your day for the better. Trust in my divine timing and guidance. I want to gently steer you away from the notion that you must face life's problems alone. Isolation can be dangerous because it amplifies the voice of fear and doubt. Reach out to the community I've placed around you. Sometimes I answer prayers through the encouraging words of a friend, the wisdom of a mentor, or the helping hand of a stranger. When you isolate, you might miss the very blessing I've sent to uplift you. There is no shame in seeking help, asking for prayer, or admitting you need support. Remember, we are all connected, and I often work through the collective love and empathy of people to demonstrate my care. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is to learn the art of stillness, setting aside distractions to truly sense my presence. In that stillness, you might find clarity where confusion once reigned. You might find peace where anxiety once suffocated your thoughts. Consider how a calm lake reflects the sky perfectly. Similarly, when your mind is calm and centered on me, you reflect my light more clearly. Make space for such moments, whether it's during a quiet morning, a peaceful walk in nature, or in the sanctuary of a personal prayer. Let those moments recharge your spirit. You may wonder about your impact on this world. Let me assure you, your life matters. Every word you speak, every deed you perform, sends ripples through the lives of others. You have no idea how your kindness, creativity, or bravery might spark inspiration in someone else. By living aligned with the love I've poured into you, you become a beacon of hope. In a world full of sorrow and uncertainty, your willingness to love and believe in something greater can ignite faith in those around you. So stand confidently, knowing that I've equipped you to be an influencer for good in your sphere. When the weight of your responsibilities becomes overwhelming, pause and remember, I am with you, bearing those burdens as well. You are never meant to carry them alone. Let me share that load. Ask for my wisdom in decision-making, my strength in tasks that seem beyond your capacity, my peace in areas of stress. Through prayer, you surrender the heavy yoke you've been dragging, and I replace it with my light yoke, a yoke that leads to rest for your soul. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a spiritual transaction that can profoundly affect your emotional and mental well-being. At times, you might feel stuck, as if you've reached a dead end. You might struggle with habits or patterns that you desperately want to break free from. Let me reassure you that I specialize in breakthroughs. There's no chain I cannot break, no prison I cannot open. Your willingness to change and my power to transform make an unstoppable combination. Don't lose heart if progress feels slow or if you experience setbacks. Growth often comes in stages, and each stage matters. Keep reaching out to me, and I will supply you with fresh grace each day, encouraging you to keep going. Nurture a spirit of expectancy. Expect that I am working in your life. Expect that the seeds you've planted, through kindness, faith, diligence, will eventually yield a harvest. Expect that your prayers are heard and that my answers are on their way, even if they arrive in a form you weren't anticipating. By living in expectancy, you tune your heart to see miracles in the ordinary. You start to notice the subtle ways I show up for you, and these sightings build your faith. turning it into a powerful force that sustains you through challenges. I know that heartbreak can make you wary of love, that betrayal can sour your trust. But let me remind you, my love heals. It's the balm for wounds you thought would never mend. If you allow me, I can restore your ability to trust, to believe in the goodness of people, and to open your heart once more. This process doesn't happen overnight, but step by step, I'll guide you back to a place of emotional safety and wholeness. Your scars will not define you. They'll become stories of redemption that you can share with others who need hope. Forgive yourself for the moments you stumbled and for the times you wish you had acted differently. Holding on to self-condemnation will only chain you to the past. I encourage you to see yourself through my eyes, an evolving soul, learning and striving to do better each day. Even in your mistakes, I see potential for growth and wisdom gained. Offer yourself the same compassion and grace you would offer someone else who is hurting. By doing so, you open a door for healing, allowing my love to wash away the guilt that tries to cling to you. Let this message serve as a testament of my unending care for you. In a world that moves at a frantic pace, it's easy to feel lost in the crowd, to think that your voice doesn't matter. But hear me. You matter more than you know. Your voice, your prayers, your dreams, they reverberate in the heavens. I'm intimately aware of them, and I'm weaving them into a grand tapestry. Though you may only see a few threads right now, one day, you'll stand back in awe of how each thread intertwined to create something beautiful and meaningful. I encourage you to keep your heart open to the unexpected ways I might show up in your life. A simple conversation might lead to a new friendship. A closed door might redirect you to an even better opportunity. A moment of silence might reveal a profound truth. By staying open and receptive, you position yourself to receive all that I have prepared for you. There is so much more to life than what meets the eye, and I'm eager to show you glimpses of my glory if you're willing to look beyond the surface. Never forget that every good gift you have, your talents, your loved ones, even the breath in your lungs, originates from my love. Let gratitude fill your heart, because gratitude amplifies the blessings you already possess and makes room for even more. As you thank me, your perspective shifts, and you find joy even in the small things: a sunrise, a warm meal, a friend's laughter. This joy, cultivated by gratitude, builds resilience and hope. It reminds you that there is light in every situation if only you look for it. I want you to live in freedom, free from the fear of the future, free from the shame of the past, free from comparisons, free from burdens. Let my love be the key that unlocks every chain that has ever held you back. Embrace who you are, flaws and all, knowing that I'm shaping you daily. There is no condemnation in my heart for you. I want you to taste the sweetness of walking through life unshackled, holding my hand, stepping boldly into the destiny I've designed. Sometimes, the world demands perfection, causing you to hide your vulnerabilities. But I see your vulnerabilities as areas where my strength can shine most brilliantly. When you are transparent about your struggles, you create space for me to demonstrate my power in your life. Your testimony then becomes a beacon, showing others that if I can help you, I can help them too. Don't be afraid of your weaknesses. Let them become platforms for my grace to operate. Remember that your worth is not measured by the standards of society, your salary, your social status, or your possessions. Your worth is intrinsic, tied to the fact that you are my beloved creation. The shallow metrics of the world cannot diminish the depth of love I have for you. Instead of chasing external validation, anchor your sense of identity in my unchanging love. This will keep you steady, confident, and unshaken by the fluctuations of popularity or material success. I also see the longing in your heart for deeper connections, friendships, or a loving partnership that reflects the kind of relationship your soul craves. Trust that I have the best in mind for you. Sometimes you may have to let go of certain connections to make room for the ones I've ordained for your life. Heartbreak can be my way of protecting you or redirecting you to a love that is healthier, kinder, and more aligned with who you're becoming. Remain open, keep your heart soft, and rely on my guidance. I won't lead you astray. Yes, there will be days when you feel weak, discouraged, or lost. In those moments, remember my words. My grace is sufficient for you. Let my grace carry you when your strength fails. Let my mercy renew your spirit when guilt tries to weigh you down. Let my promise of unwavering love hold you when people disappoint you. You are never without a lifeline, for I am always present. Even when you cannot sense me, I am there, working quietly, holding you together when you feel like falling apart. This journey you're on is not a sprint, but a marathon, and I'm running with you every step. I've gone ahead to prepare the way and will stand beside you as you face each challenge. I celebrate every milestone you reach, every victory you claim, no matter how small it might seem to others. Let this reality fill you with courage to keep going, to dream bigger, to love harder, and to hope more fervently. You have an incredible future awaiting you, and your current circumstances are not the final chapter. Do you realize that I sing over you? It's true. When you rest, my affection for you is so vast that it's like a lullaby over your soul. I look at you and rejoice in who you are becoming, in the lessons you've learned, and in the ways you reflect my love to the world. Even on your worst days, my delight in you does not wane. It's constant, unwavering, and unbreakable. Let that knowledge soothe your anxieties, quell your insecurities, and remind you that you are enveloped in a love that defies comprehension. Take a moment to envision the place where your heart is fully at rest, a realm where you know beyond doubt that you are deeply loved, fully forgiven, and gloriously free. That place exists in me. It's not some far-off concept, it's an ever-present reality you can access through faith and trust. Close your eyes, inhale slowly, and sense my closeness. In that closeness, you'll find the reassurance that no matter what trials await you, my hand is mightier, my wisdom is deeper, and my peace is stronger than any storm. You may ask, how can I be sure you're really here? My response is simple. Look at your life. Look at the things you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, the unexpected kindnesses you've received, and the silent strength that has carried you through times you thought you wouldn't survive. Those are the footprints of my presence, the evidences of my intervention, the constant messages that I have not left you to walk alone. I weave my presence into your daily existence in ways both subtle and profound. Remain watchful, and you'll start to see the pattern of my faithfulness. Prepare your heart for the new things I'm doing. I have plans to surprise you with breakthroughs and blessings you didn't even know to ask for. I am eager to show you the depth of my creativity and generosity. Sometimes those blessings might come disguised as challenges, stretching you so that you can receive more. Don't shy away from growth because it's uncomfortable. Embrace it, knowing I am nurturing your potential, shaping you to fulfill a destiny far greater than you can imagine. I also want you to know that you can release all shame about your imperfections. I'm aware of every flaw, every misstep, and still, I call you mine. My love covers and redeems every part of you. Think of me like a master artisan who sees a chipped, weathered piece of clay yet envisions a masterpiece in the making. I gently mold and shape you, smoothing the rough edges, refining you through each challenge. You are my work of art, and I take pride in every stage of your formation. When you encounter trials or temptations, remember that I've already equipped you with the tools to overcome. You might have hidden strengths you haven't discovered yet, virtues that surface when you're pressed. That's part of the refining process. Just as gold is purified by fire, sometimes your faith and character are refined through adversity. Don't fear the fire. Trust me to bring you through it, shining brighter than before. And after every fiery trial, you come out with a deeper understanding of my power and your potential. I know the journey can be long and sometimes lonely, but let these words be a reminder. You are never alone. Even if everyone else walks away, I remain. Even if the whole world misunderstands you, I know your heart. Even if you feel isolated in a crowd, my arm is wrapped around you. This is not a superficial sentiment. It is the foundational truth of my relationship with you. My love is the one constant you can rely on when everything else changes. You have direct access to the one who loves you endlessly and understands you completely. Let me fill you with fresh hope. Hope is a powerful force that fuels perseverance. Hope says, tomorrow can be better. Healing is possible. Dreams can be revived. Your circumstances may argue otherwise, painting a picture of doom or stagnation, but I urge you to stand firmly on hope, because hope is rooted in my promises, and my promises never fail. Even if your situation doesn't shift immediately, the hope in your heart can sustain you, giving you the resilience to keep praying, keep trusting, keep believing that I am making a way where there seems to be no way. When you look back on your life years from now, you'll see how each twist and turn was part of a larger plan. The same puzzle pieces that once confused you will fit perfectly, revealing a masterpiece of grace, redemption, and love. As you move forward, remember that your story is not finished. New chapters await, full of discovery, growth, and fulfillment. Keep walking, keep trusting, and allow my love to be the compass that guides you through both calm seas and raging storms. As I draw this message to a close, let me wrap you in a final declaration. You are deeply loved, immensely cherished, and eternally valued. Never forget that. No matter what life brings, that is your anchor, your unshakable truth. I am for you, not against you. I take delight in you. I claim you as my own. Allow these words to settle into your heart and bring forth a renewed sense of identity and purpose. Remember, I always love you, always stand by you, no matter what happens. This love is the bedrock of your existence, the comfort in your pain, and the exhilaration in your joy. My arms are stretched wide open, eager to welcome you into the fullness of my peace and presence. Let my peace fill your heart right now, calming the storms within, reminding you that you're safe in my care. Take a deep breath and know that I bless you this day, covering you with protection, filling you with courage, and guiding you into new realms of possibility. As you go on with your life after hearing these words, hold on to the promise that I am making a way for you, clearing obstacles, turning setbacks into comebacks, and transforming pain into purpose. My peace accompanies you everywhere you go. Let your spirit rest in this assurance, and know that when you feel alone or afraid, all you need to do is turn your heart toward me. I am here, beloved one. We will speak again soon. Until then, walk in my love, live in my grace, and remain ever hopeful. You are my precious child, and I am your everlasting, unfailing, deeply loving God. Go in my peace and shine brilliantly in the world.